this ingredient called Quark. It's really good. They sell it in the UK. Pretty cheap. It's a mixture between cottage cheese and yogurt. All the same benefits. It's a high protein food which is low in sugar. All we need to do now is flavour it. I'm not going to add in much to flavour it, to be honest. Some vanilla extract, with that mix. A little bit of salt. Salt makes everything better. Ooh. And then the best part, chocolate. So, with chocolate, you need to be strategic with this because I'm a chocolate fiend. Chocolates are not made equal. I'm going to go for a dark chocolate to try and keep this low sugar as possible. I'm gonna have a little taste of it and see what it tastes like. This is good. I like it. It was £1.29 and it's 74% cocoa solids, which is great. Anything above 70% is genuinely quite good. I get all my chocolate from Lidl, so I want it to be quite cheap. But if you know of a better value alternative, just let me know in the comments because I would actually quite like to find a cheaper one than this if there is one on the market. But I do know what's going on in the world of chocolate. Like at the moment, it's very expensive. So I don't know. This was the best value one that I could find, but it does taste superb. I'm licking the bowl. It tastes so good. Let's put this in the fridge. It'll harden up so I can have this during the afternoon if I'm craving something sweet after dinner and know that it's not bad for me. This literally just took me 5 minutes to do. I love this dessert because I often just make it straight after dinner when I want something sweet, quick, but it still, of course, has to taste amazing. I plan on actually making this when I move back to London and start work because I can make it maybe over the weekend and then bring it into the office, leave it in the fridge so that when I crave something sweet during the afternoon, I can just go into the fridge, have it, and I won't be spending on any like unnecessary coffee, food, sweet treats and all of that. If you don't like coconut oil, you can just use butter instead, but this is just a personal preference. I love the taste of coconut oil. This is going to be your base, almost. So just mix it all up so that the coconut oil is all smushed in there. Tiny little bit of salt. Mix it all in until it's like a loose crumb. And then I'm going to add in a tiny bit of water just to bind everything together. You can use milk if you want, but I'm just going to go for water. Mix it all up, and then I'm going to start pressing it down into the container. So for the cheesecake layer, I'm going to grab some frozen fruit, and I've got some frozen strawberries. I always freeze my fruit because it just keeps for longer. And if you can, buy frozen fruit. I really struggle to find frozen fruit in Spain, so I just buy it fresh and freeze it. But it kills me because fresh fruit like this, like strawberries, is so expensive. So yeah, frozen fruit all the way. But get your frozen fruit into a bowl. So I'm going to use, how many? I'm just going to use like 3 strawberries. I'm going to shove it in the microwave and defrost it. So I'm going to pick out, I should have done this before I froze it. Like the, I don't know if you can see. Okay, so I picked off like all the stems. Like so. So you can see. Let's bring you with me. A fork and just mash it up. So grab a little yogurt pot. I love these. Use a spoon and just get it in there. You don't really need to have a blender. I find that quite a lot of dessert recipes, you need to have a blender. And I don't have one in Spain. I don't really want to buy one either because like I'm leaving quite soon. So if having to buy it, I want to take back the air fryer. I'm going to shove it in my suitcase. I don't really want to be taking back a blender when I've got an air fryer in my suitcase. So here's the cheesecake. Ooh. I've got a video on how I made this, which is also quite easy. I'm going to sprinkle some granola over it and I see what else I can decorate it with. So the first thing that you want to do is just to chop up your apples. I have been so excited to make this all week because I have been craving something sweet, but of course still healthy. So yeah, this video has been top of my list this week. I've chosen this dessert because apples are just easy and they're really good for you. Apples are naturally sweet, but they're low to medium on the GI index. And for my research, those words have been coming up repeatedly: high GI foods, low GI foods, and GI. And essentially what GI stands for is the glycemic index, and it's just a way of measuring how fast the food spikes the blood sugar levels. So high GI foods like sweets give you a quick burst of energy, but then you crash and you feel bad because it spiked your blood sugar levels, and then you crave more sweet and unhealthy food. So now I've made a small change and I've been still going for sweet things, but sweet things which are low GI foods. So those types of foods taste naturally quite sweet, but they slowly release energy so that they don't make me crash, and I feel fuller for longer and much better, and I don't tend to crave sweet, unhealthy food if I have these types of foods in my diet. So if you're looking to cut down on sweet treats, go for naturally sweet GI foods like apples. They have been a godsend for me. To give it a bit of flavour, I just want to douse it in some cinnamon. Ooh, and a little bit of coconut oil for flavour. I'm a sucker for it. I love it. I think it brings out most sweet treats, and I don't know. I was obsessed with it when I was growing up, and I don't think I've bucked the trend. I still keep going with it. You can get it for quite cheap in Lidl as well, which is quite handy. So I'm gonna air fry them and just put them in my air fryer. If you want to, you can easily bake this instead, but in an air fryer it's just so much quicker. Ooh, that's good. So you could have it like this on its own with a little bit of Greek yogurt on top, sprinkle some nuts and just have it. Or you could upgrade it a little and put some granola on top and have it as like a apple crumble. That is glorious to me. So I'm going to be doing that now. I used to always buy apple crumble in the shops and always feel bad after eating it, but this is really quite low sugar. I feel it's actually quite good for you. I've used apples, as I've explained, oats, which are high in fibre. I used to buy a whole big packet of crumble, vegetate in front of the sofa, and just feel really crap about myself. So the fact that I've made this from scratch didn't take at all long, only required a few ingredients, and it's healthy. I actually feel quite proud of myself. I'm going to make a quick peanut butter sauce and drizzle over. It's literally just water and peanut butter, so you can get it to drizzling consistency. Just grab a little bit of peanut butter. I like to go for 100% because you don't have any palm oil or any nasties in it. And then I'm just going to give it a little mix so you get it into a nice pourable paste. Ooh, this looks so pretty. I love it. It's quite quick to do as well. It's going to spread out the yogurt so it covers up the bananas. And you want it into a nice, to be fair, I say into a nice neat square. It doesn't matter if it's not neat. That's quite a thick one. Just give it a taste. This is so nice.